My dearest father, night has fallen upon Fort Sumter. Ordinarily, I would be resting in my quarters, but the air tonight is restless, and the guns across the harbor whisper of what's to come. We have been under threat for hours now. When my thoughts should rest upon duty and country, my mind drifts to you and to home. Do not be alarmed. You did not raise a coward. I shall do my duty and do it faithfully, as you did before me. But in this quiet hour, I cannot help but wonder what awaits us come morning. A comrade nearby plays a soft tune on his harmonica. It carries through the stone corridors like a ghost of peace. It reminds me of Christmas past, and of the Denson's house, and their daughter Sally, a fine and handsome young woman. If Providence should spare me, I intend to court her upon my return. The candle burns low as I write this, and I confess I am weary. If it be the Lord's will that I survive this night, or if I am to pass quietly into his keeping, I shall have no regret. You raised an honest man, Father, and this place has made me a soldier. I take pride in knowing I have walked, if only a few steps, in your shoes. I am my father's son, and you are, now and always, my hero. Your loving son, Lieutenant Sebastian Thibodeau.
My dearest Martha, I pray this letter finds you and the children safe and well. We're camped here by the harbor, watching Fort Sumter across the water. The men believe this war won't last long, maybe a few months at most, and we'll be home again before the harvest. I take comfort in that thought. God surely walks with our cause. He would not let a people be ruled against their will. We fight not for conquest, but for our rights, for our homes, for the future of our children. Mr. Lincoln is a stubborn man. He don't understand the South or her ways, but I reckon he'll learn soon enough that courage and faith live down here too. I don't crave battle, but I see no other way to peace. If the Union must divide to keep its honor, then so be it. I trust the Lord to guide our hands, and I know your prayers reach heaven each night. Give my love to little James and to Mother. Tell them I stand firm, and I do my duty as a man ought. When next I write, I pray it will be from home, with this quarrel ended, and the South standing proud and free. Your devoted husband, Corporal Grafton Colton.
Dear Mama, this war is something fierce over here in France. I remember when I was a boy back in Macon, watching my first Chinese firecracker light up the sky. I thought I'd never see nothing like it again, but I was wrong. These shells we see now, They light up the whole earth when they burst. Ain't nothing pretty about it. My job is to dig trenches, deep and cold, to keep our boys safe from them same shells. Most days I don't mind the work. It's honest work. A man can do worse than dig. But it's hard, Mama. Harder when folks don't see you right. We wear the same uniform, but some still call us boy. Right now the gun's been quiet a spell, so I'm sitting in one of the ditches I dug myself. I'm eating my ration, a hard biscuit, and a bit of canned meat. But Lord, I sure could use your greens and cornbread about now. Sometimes I think this war might change things. Maybe when we come home, they'll see we fought too. That we helped win this thing. Maybe they'll finally see we're men, same as them. And if they don't, well, maybe that Mr. Garvey you've been talking about is right. Maybe we need to find a land of our own. Keep me in your prayers, Mama. I miss you something awful. Tell Pete to mind his lessons. And tell Daddy I'm doing my best to make him proud. Your son, Private Gus Samuels.
My darling Gabby, it's only been a few months since you shipped out, but it feels like years. Every morning I tie your handkerchief around my wrist, just like you told me to, a sign that we'll always be together, no matter how far apart we are. I whisper a little prayer at synagogue for you, and for all the fellas from the neighborhood who've gone off to fight. Rabbi Mankiewicz spoke last Sabbath about keeping faith until the war is over. And oh, how I hope that's soon. I pass that little house in Queens every day on the bus to work. It's got a white porch and lilacs out front. I can see us there so clear, Gabby. You reading the paper, me baking bread, sunlight coming through the window. Maybe it's silly, but it keeps me hopeful. I've been working long hours at the cannery as part of the war effort. And believe it or not, I've even learned to swing a hammer. You'd laugh to see me like that, your gal with sawdust in her hair. I see your folks nearly every day. They're proud of you, just like I am. My parents send their prayers, though they still don't know that my engagement ring is really a wedding ring. One day we'll tell them the truth, and we'll have a real celebration. Music, dancing, and maybe even a little cake. I've enclosed a tiny locket of my hair with just a touch of my rose perfume, the one you said reminded you of spring in the park. Keep it close till I can be near you again. Be safe, my love. Come back to me soon. I'm sealing this with a kiss and all the love in my heart. Forever yours, Ruth.
ciel Paris, un soupir s'élève, l'air rempli de promesses et de rêves.
My dearest Ruthie, my Brooklyn Rose. Your letter came yesterday, and I must have read it a dozen times already. I keep all your letters tied together with a bit of string, right here, in the pocket over my heart, next to my Star of David. When things get noisy out here, I just reach in and touch that bundle, and it's like you're right beside me, whispering that everything's gonna be all right. You've laughed to see me now, Ruthie. Mud up to my knees, rations that taste like cardboard, and me still cracking jokes just to keep the fellas smiling. One of the guys said I ought to go into vaudeville when this is over. I told him, nah, I already got the best audience waiting for me in Brooklyn. Sometimes, though, things get rough. Rougher than I'd ever tell you in a letter. But don't worry, sweetheart. I'm all right. I'm part of one of the best outfits in the service, surrounded by the bravest men I've ever known. We look out for each other. That's what keeps us going. At night, when it's quiet, I picture you. That smile of yours. The way you wrinkle your nose when you laugh. Without those thoughts of you, of home, I don't think I'd make it through all this. I'm so proud of you, Ruthie. Working at the cannery, learning how to swing a hammer. My tough gal from Brooklyn. When I get home, we'll build that house in Queens. We'll plant lilacs out front. We'll start the life we've been dreaming about. Together. All my love. Gabe.
Dear Joe, I trust all is well back home in Arizona. The fighting has been steady these past weeks, and the days seem to stretch longer than they should. Still, I thank the holy people for keeping me safe and for watching over the men in my outfit. I carry my pouch of corn pollen every day, just as grandfather taught me. When I find a quiet moment, I offer the morning prayer. Sometimes under a gray sky, sometimes with the sound of waves instead of wind. There's a fellow here named Gabe, a Jewish kid from Brooklyn. He's always got a joke ready, keeps our spirits up when the nights grow heavy. He reminds me a little of grandfather, wise in ways that surprise you. He talks a lot about his girl, Ruth, calls her the Rose of Brooklyn. I told him the women back home could give her a challenge, but I left it at that. No sense starting another kind of war. Little brother, keep to your lessons and do your chores. Mind grandfather, even when his words come hard. Remember what he says. A man who cannot listen is a man who cannot lead. Keep that close, Shitzili. When this war is done, we'll ride out across the mesas again. The sky will be wide and blue, and the wind will sound like home. Give grandfather my love, and tell him I carry his prayers with me every day. Your brother, George.
Dear family, I miss y'all something fierce. Hard to believe it's been 2 years since I first stepped off the plane in Saigon. Now Thanksgiving's coming round again, and it looks like I'll be spending another one out here. Don't worry, we'll be all right. Word is they're flying in turkey dinners by helicopter again this year. Me and the fellas will make do. Beats any TV dinner, that's for sure. Still, I'd rather be home. I'd even take Niecy's dry macaroni and Dad's fruitcake over anything they got here. Thinking about home, about each of your faces, that's what keeps me going when things get rough. I've been hearing about the protests back home. Seems like folks blame us for what's happening over here. Truth is, they don't know what it's like. We're just following orders, trying to finish this thing and get home safe. There's a guy in our unit we call Corporal Charlie. Funny name, right? He's one of the best snipers we got. Saved more than a few lives. But I think he's had enough. Every man's got a breaking point, and I reckon he's hitting his. They might send him home soon. As for me, I'm still the same James, keeping my head low, eyes open. After a while, you get this sixth sense, like you can feel trouble before it comes. Some folks call it luck, but I know it's the Lord watching over me, hearing your prayers. I love y'all. Tell Mama not to worry too much. I'll write again soon. Your son, Specialist James T. Watts, U.S. Army.
Dear James, baby, we miss you so much. Thanksgiving's coming next month, and I keep praying this war will be over soon, so you can be home again. I still set an extra plate at Sunday dinner just in case. Everybody at church asks about you and says they're keeping you in their prayers. You just keep your faith, son. The Lord's still watching over you.
Now look here, big brother. If you keep talking about my dry macaroni, you might not get a plate when you get back. But I've been practicing, so maybe I'll surprise you. Guess what? I got accepted to Wayne State University. I'm thinking about studying education. I want to be a teacher, like on that new show, Room 222. You'd like it, James. It's funny, but real. Anyway, I'm doing good. Just keeping busy and trying to make you proud.
We're proud of you, boy. Things about the same here. Work slow at the plant, but we making it. I tell the fellas my son's over there serving his country, and they all nod like they know how heavy that must feel. Keep your head low, do what you gotta do, and come home safe.
My dearest Will, I'm sitting outside the tent tonight, writing under a sky that looks nothing like home. The sand stretches out in every direction, soft and endless, almost peaceful, if it weren't for the hum of the generators and the thump of helicopters crossing the dark. Sometimes, when the wind moves slow, I close my eyes and pretend it's the tide rolling in at Myrtle Beach. I can almost smell the salt and hear kids laughing. Feels like being 10 years old again, before the world got so complicated. I miss you, like this land misses rain. I know you're out there too. Different base, different war zone, same damn stars. It's strange, isn't it? Two soldiers married to each other, fighting for the same flag, yet half a world apart. Your last letter made me smile. I still keep it folded in my front pocket, right next to that photo of us by the old bridge back home. It's been 10 years in uniform now. 10 years of dust, diesel, and discipline. I've done my part, more than I ever thought I could, But I think when I get home this time, I'm done. I want quiet mornings, real coffee, and just you. No more convoys, no more sand. The sun will be up soon, and the trucks will start rolling again. Another day, another mission. But for now, it's only you and me, and the sound of the desert pretending to be the sea. With all my love, Carol.